What's really frustrating is when you go to get parts for your snowblower, you're at the shop and they ask you what model it is and the serial number. It may be hard for some of you that aren't familiar with repairing your snowblower where to locate these numbers. I'm going to show you a few models and where to locate these numbers. So on this Noma snowblower here, and which would apply for all Noma snowblowers, usually the serial number for them and the model number is at the bottom of the belly pan on the back. So for this one, at the back, this is the model number and the code number and the serial number. This is the number you want when you go to purchase parts. On most MTD blowers, the numbers will be at the back as well. On this one here, you can see the model number and the serial number. You want to bring both these numbers when you go to purchase parts. On some MTDs, the numbers used to be right here on the auger housing. What happens a lot of the time is that the sticker with these numbers peels off, so it can be a bit frustrating at times. So the best thing to do if you lose that sticker with all the numbers on it is to say what brand of snowblower you have, and usually they can match up the parts. Bring your old parts with you when you purchase new parts. Now if you're going to purchase parts for the engine of your snowblower, usually they're Tecumseh engines, but now that Tecumseh doesn't supply snowblower engines anymore, you may have a Briggs & Stratton engine or a Chinese-made motor. But if you do have a Tecumseh engine, these are the numbers that you want to bring with you. That sticker that I just showed you is right underneath the carburetor. And these are the numbers you want to bring with you. HMSK 100, these numbers here, this number as well, and the date of manufacturing as well. This will help them to identify all the parts you need and the size of your engine. On some of the older Tecumseh engines, the actual numbers for the engine are underneath the starter switch. So you have to remove both screws here, remove this, and there are going to be numbers engraved into the cowling. So here's a Tecumseh engine that I've removed the starter switch, and you can see the numbers engraved in the cowling. These are the numbers you would want to write down and bring with you when you get parts. You can also do a search online with those model numbers for the blower body and the engines as well, and sometimes you can get a parts list. With that parts list, you can go online. With that parts list, you can identify the parts you need and go into the shop with your part numbers. I do have parts lists for some of the MTD machines and some Tecumseh engines. If you need a parts list, just email me and I'll send you one. And like I said, the best thing, if you can bring your old part with you, it's always the best thing when you go to buy your part.